Okay, here's Cuphead. That cappuccino is so delish. Okay, so we're gonna make Bobblehead Cuppy. I'm just gonna take my Bobblehead Bendy and rip off his head and throw Cuphead on. So, to do that, we need to... Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, he's gonna take Bobblehead Bendy's head off now. Alright, let's cut it off. Just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna ruin that. I will print his body one of these days, and I'll make one with his red, I'll paint him all right. But I'm the master of making projects and never finishing them, so it may never get done, right? That's right. What? No intro? I hope this is your cup of tea. Anyway, full tilt on! Yeah! I'm just printing Cuphead's head. I was playing with a little thing where I didn't use any supports, and infill only started right here. So I'm throwing some infill up here. I probably increase it as it goes up, but literally there's no infill until right here for the top. We'll see how that goes. I might print the body, otherwise I might just throw him on top of Bendy's body for the heck of it. This is just kind of a joke print right now, but I wanted to print something from WildRose Builds, and this is something he just printed, and so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a rip since everybody kind of was requesting it. I haven't played the game yet. I'd like to play it, but I don't really have time to play games. Yeah, right. No, but I don't. And so I'm just gonna make this, and hopefully I'll get to play the game eventually. But it's coming out okay. I'll paint this part and figure out if I'm gonna do the body or not. Sorry I don't do time-lapse anymore. I've got one camera and it's this huge cell phone, and I'd like to get another camera so I could put it on the bed again and do some of my time-lapses, but it's kind of boring. Most people do time-lapses to music. It's not too bad, I guess, but since everybody's doing it now, it's a little overdone. When I did the green screen thing at the beginning of doing time-lapse, it was something I kind of enjoyed doing, but again, this printer's not the best for time-lapse, and these cameras are not the best for time-lapse, definitely. So yeah, the hot PLA is able to span that infill. I could do a little more layers in there, but I don't care if it's super smooth. That's my cappuccino on top right there. Well, what is it? My froth, yeah. Now I need a barista to make some cool shape in there, you know? That'd be kind of neat. And it's getting ready to start where his straw comes up. It's going to be interesting on that overhang because I have no support on the straw. It did look like it was overhanging a little much for this view of perimeters and no infill. But yeah, it's going to drop the infill right after it gets up there. So it's solid enough, you know? I mean, yeah, I'm trying to save filament because, you know me, I don't like to waste filament. Don't like to waste anything. Don't like to waste a thing. That's right. Okay, we're almost to the bend in the straw, and I have no part cooling on here, so this ought to be interesting. In emergency, I have this as a part cooler. I just squeeze some air right where I want it. A little bit, alright, here we go. Not gonna be able to see this. And I can't hold a camera and do this too. So we'll see. It's making it. It's a little bit floppy. But it might make it. That's a serious overhang to not do support on with no part cooling. Definitely could do it with part cooling. Fan. I used to have one hooked up on here, but it gets to be such a hassle. So it's droopy a little, but it's not too bad actually. You can't see it from my point. So almost done. Okay, of course we need a small paintbrush and I can't find one, so I'm just going to try to get my paint in here with a metal tool. I'm sure it will be okay. And then that's it. I put the black on the outline too, but I kind of smudged some here. I'm going to have to sand that off and redo it, and in his eye here it's kind of missing. So now I gotta find some red paint. That's always fun to find. Ubiquitous SpongeBob. 3 hours later. Well, it didn't quite take me that long to print it. Or paint it. Yeah, well, let's see. Printing about a half an hour because I did it really fast. And painting another half an hour. But yeah, that's only because I couldn't find any supplies. And that's about all I have to say about that. My unsteady hands are getting the best of me again here. Going to have to sand off some spots where I just cannot control my fingers. Be sure to check out WildRose Builds. He makes some really neat things, including these cup, mug, and head man. What am I calling them? Figures. Mughead and cup man. No. Mughead, cup. Oh. Okay, enjoy the channel that never finishes things. Thank you very much.